Congratulations. God says, your money alert has arrived, a gain of 9 million miracle. Your angel is not allowing you to skip this message at any cost. Open this message immediately. There is a divine reason your heart is still reading these words right now. This is not just a coincidence. This is a divine moment, right here, right now. God is interrupting your normal day with a supernatural announcement. This is not just another message you scroll past and forget. This is an appointment written in heaven's calendar with your name on it. You have waited, you have wept, you have whispered silent prayers in the night that no one else heard, and now heaven is answering. God says your money alert has arrived, a gain of 9 million miracle. This is not a figure of imagination. This is a prophetic move. This is a divine dispatch. If you feel a stirring in your spirit, take a moment to comment, Amen. It is not for algorithm. It is your agreement with God. It is your yes to what heaven is declaring over your life. God says your money alert has arrived. That means what you have been struggling with financially is about to shift. That means the weight of lack, the chain of debt, the disappointment of barely enough is being broken right now in Jesus' name. The Lord has not forgotten your faithfulness. The nights you gave even when you had little. The times you chose to bless others while your own needs were unmet. Every seed, every offering, every sacrifice. He saw it. And now, the reward is coming like a rushing wind, sudden and strong. Your angel is not allowing you to skip this, because this word carries your next level. There are some breakthroughs too powerful to be missed. This is one of them. When heaven says, your money alert has arrived, it is not just about numbers in a bank account. It is about destiny being unlocked. It is about your life being shifted from survival to supernatural provision. You are stepping out of the wilderness and into the promise. Please, if your spirit agrees, like this video as a small step of faith and expectation, not for recognition, but as a point of contact for what God is doing right now, a gain of 9 million miracle. This is not just a figure of speech. This is specific. This is prophetic. The number 9 is not random. In the spiritual realm, 9 represents divine completeness, fullness, the birthing of something new. And when God attaches 9 million to your name, He is declaring something full and beyond. Natural explanation is being released to you, not by human effort, not by your own doing, but by His mighty hand. There are some seasons where nothing makes sense and you feel like you're walking in circles. But then comes a word like this, and suddenly what was invisible becomes visible. What was impossible becomes inevitable. What was stuck begins to move. God is not just talking about money, He is talking about freedom. He is talking about positioning you to be a blessing, to break generational lack, to build, to restore, to live without fear of tomorrow. There are people reading this right now who felt like giving up just a few days ago. You were overwhelmed, tired, and unsure if God even remembered your name. But here He is, calling you by name, saying, I am sending a financial miracle so large it will make up for the years of struggle. You have suffered long enough. You have wept long enough. Now comes the reward. Comment 1111 if you believe this is your divine alignment. Your angel is guarding this word because it is sent directly from God's heart to your life. It is guarded because of how much power it carries. You are not reading this by chance. Heaven orchestrated every second leading to this encounter. God's word says in Deuteronomy 28 that blessings will chase you down and overtake you if you obey His voice. He said you will be blessed in the city and blessed in the field. He said the work of your hands will prosper. He said He will open the heavens, the storehouse of His bounty, and send rain on your land in season. That season is now. That storehouse is open. And your angel is not letting you scroll away because the gate is open and the miracle is here. You were never forgotten. You were never abandoned. It just wasn't the right time before, but now it is. This is the time. This is the hour. You are standing at the doorway of abundance. The Lord is releasing wealth, not just to comfort you, but to establish His covenant through you. You are a vessel. You are chosen. And the gain of 9 million miracle is not just for you to count, but for you to testify. The enemy tried to block it. He tried to delay it. He tried to distract you with doubt and fear. But he has failed. He has lost, because your angel stood on assignment. Your angel kept pushing, kept covering, kept clearing the path. And now you are here, receiving what is already yours. Hold this moment close. The Holy Spirit is speaking. You don't need to figure it all out. You don't need to calculate how or when. You only need to believe. God says, it has arrived. That means it is already in motion. That means your name has been marked. That means doors are opening, calls are being made, systems are shifting, favor is being extended. Let this settle in your soul. Breathe in this truth. The God who owns the cattle on 1,000 hills, the God who created gold and silver, the God who fed 5,000 with 2 fish and 5 loaves, the God who makes rivers in the desert and roads in the sea, that God is speaking to you. That God is saying, your money alert has arrived, and you are not to miss this. Your angel is standing in your path, so you don't scroll away. Because this message is not for your eyes alone, it is for your heart, it is for your faith, it is for your spirit to rise and receive. You will testify soon. You will remember this exact moment and say, that was the day everything turned. That was the day hope returned. That was the day provision found you. That was the day God interrupted everything and said, now is your time. God is working. In the silence, heaven is planning your release. You may have been overlooked by people, dismissed by systems, rejected by those who should have helped, but not for 1 second were you overlooked by your Creator. God's eyes have been on you every step of the way, and now He is saying the words your heart has longed to hear. Your money alert has arrived. A gain of 9 million miracle is no longer a distant dream or a wish whispered into the wind. It is a divine reality being birthed by faith and carried by grace. This is not about wishing, this is about knowing. The Lord is your provider. His name is Jehovah Jireh. He does not promise without fulfilling. He does not speak without sending what He said. If He said it has arrived, then the gates of delay have been torn down. This 9 million miracle is not only for financial gain, it is heaven's strategy to restore everything the enemy tried to drain from your life. It is a sign of compensation. It is divine evidence that what you went through was not in vain. You have cried in private, but you are about to rejoice in public. You have faced battles that made you question your strength, but now God is showing you that the reward is greater than the war. This alert is not just a message, it is an instruction from heaven. God is positioning you in a new place. You will not repeat old seasons of lack. You will not go back to depending on others who never showed up when you needed them most. God Himself is showing up now. If your faith aligns with what is being declared, comment 222 to trust this with your heart and soul. That simple act of agreement is like opening your hands to receive what has already been sent. Let your heart hear this. The miracle is already released. It's already done. Not because you earned it, not because you prayed longer or gave more. It is because God is good. It is because His mercy is bigger than your mistakes. It is because He loves you more than you understand. He wants to bless you more than you want to be blessed. This gain is a symbol of His overflowing grace. You might be thinking about all the times you missed out, the opportunities that fell apart, the business deals that failed, the promotions that never came. But listen closely. The past has no power to block what God is doing now. He is not consulting your failures to decide your future. He is not reviewing your losses to calculate your miracle. He is only looking at your heart, and your heart has been faithful. Even when you had little, you didn't turn away. Even when you were disappointed, you still believed. And that faith is why this miracle has been sent. God is not sending leftovers. He is not offering you a small consolation. He is opening the windows of heaven with abundance that cannot be measured by natural hands. You have been stretched. You have been tested. But now you are being trusted. Trusted to carry this blessing, trusted to multiply it, trusted to bless others through it. This is not just about your survival. This is about legacy, about what will flow from you to generations after you. The reason this miracle is so significant is because it changes your entire structure. It shifts how you think, how you live, how you give. No more begging, no more scraping by, no more fear around finances. You will sleep in peace. You will give with joy. You will build without hesitation. Because now you know that God, not man, is your source. And let this be known in your spirit. The enemy tried to break your confidence. He tried to make you afraid to dream again. But God has stepped in to silence every lie. Your confidence is being restored. Your joy is returning. Your plans will not fall apart this time. The doors you walk through now have been opened by the blood of Jesus, and no man can shut what God has commanded to open. Every delay has expired. Every spiritual blockage is being removed. Angels are moving even now to align paperwork, to cause systems to release what has been held back, to touch hearts in your favor. Things are going to start happening fast. You will hear the news, the confirmation, the release. It is not far, it is here. You are entering a space of ease, where your effort finally matches with favor, and the ground starts producing what God promised. This is the beauty of walking with God. He is not limited by the economy. He is not restricted by the laws of man. He does not ask permission to bless his children. When God says yes, everything must fall in place. When he sends the miracle, no voice of doubt can reverse it. When he calls your name, you cannot be denied. This is your moment of being called out of hiding and into abundance. Remember this. Your angel has been guarding this word because the timing of your miracle is strategic. God waited for the moment when your heart was mature enough to handle what's coming. Now you will not waste it. Now you will not overlook it. Now you will use this blessing to build something eternal. The Holy Spirit is hovering around you right now, softening your heart, lifting your spirit, calming your fears. He is reminding you that you are not forgotten, not abandoned, not overlooked. You are in the center of God's attention. He sees your daily struggles. He knows your private battles. And still, He calls you blessed. There is peace coming with this miracle. There is clarity. There is divine strategy. You will know where to go, what to do, how to steward what you receive. You will not be overwhelmed. You will not be confused. You will be led by wisdom and carried by grace. The gain of 9 million miracle is not just a word, it is a divine appointment manifesting into your reality. And what is arriving is not ordinary. It is wrapped in the fingerprints of God, sealed with His promise, and delivered by angels who have been on assignment since the day you first cried out for help. Your angel is not allowing you to miss this, because what is coming will shift everything around you. This is the kind of blessing that leaves no area of your life untouched. Your mind, your body, your relationships, your purpose, your household, your future. Everything will feel the overflow of this divine release. That is why you have been feeling the pressure increase, the weight on your shoulders growing heavier. It wasn't punishment, it was preparation. It was God shaping your heart to carry something far greater than you expected. If you can sense this stirring in your spirit, take a small moment to comment 333 to declare your faith boldly and unashamed. You are not just hoping anymore. You are stepping into certainty. This is not a maybe, this is a promise. And what God promises, He finishes. There are some things that only God can do. You could try every method, work every angle, ask every person you know, and still nothing would happen until He speaks. And now He has spoken. He says, your money alert has arrived. He says your gain is 9 million. That means supernatural provision is overtaking your natural situation. That means the weight of debt will break under the weight of God's blessing. That means favor is showing up in rooms where your name has already been mentioned by the Spirit of God, even if your feet have not stepped in yet. This is not about greed, this is about grace. This is not about chasing money. This is about walking into provision that chases you down because of obedience and faith. For years you have stood in the storm, trusting God even when everything seemed silent. And now, the heavens have broken open. Now the sound of abundance is louder than the sound of your tears. God is releasing financial miracles, not just so you can have more, but so that you can do more for His kingdom. You will become an answer to someone else's prayer. You will become a vessel of relief, of hope, of opportunity. This is how the kingdom of God expands through the blessed blessing others. Let your heart remain in peace. There is no pressure in receiving what God has ordained. There is only peace. When it is sent from God, it comes with clarity. It comes with instruction. It comes with ease. The weight lifts. The fear fades. And faith rises up like fire in your chest, reminding you that this is the moment you've been waiting for. You are not unqualified. You are not unworthy. God is not blessing you because you did everything perfectly. He is blessing you because He loves you deeply. This gain is about redemption. It is about restoration. It is about God publicly honoring what you privately surrendered. You gave when you had little. You prayed when you were tired. You helped others while you were hurting. And heaven saw it all. Nothing went unnoticed. No seed went uncounted. And now the harvest is here. Do not shrink back in doubt. Do not talk yourself out of what God has already called yours. This is the time to speak faith, to walk in faith, to expect every moment to be the one where the phone rings, the email comes, the door opens. God is in this, and what He starts, He sustains. Even now, angels are moving into motion. Documents are being aligned. People are being stirred to favor you. Delays are breaking. Resistance is dissolving. God is doing what no human hand could ever do. You are moving into a flow that is not based on your effort, but based on divine orchestration. There is a shift in the spirit that is going to reflect visibly in your life. Where there was once stress, there will now be strategy. Where there was fear, there will now be vision. Where there was survival, there will now be purpose-driven overflow. You are not just going to get by. You are going to thrive in a way that silences every lie the enemy told about your future. This miracle is more than money. It is a prophetic declaration that you are chosen, called, and covered. God is setting a table before you in the presence of everything that tried to stop you. Every struggle, every setback, every season of confusion is being flipped into glory. You are being restored, not to what you had, but to what you were always meant to walk in. Let this word rest in your soul. Your money alert has arrived. Your gain is beyond calculation. Your angel is ensuring that nothing blocks you from receiving. Trust this timing. Trust this move. Trust the one who speaks and never lies. Heaven is not only speaking, it is moving. The announcement is clear, undeniable, and full of divine urgency. God says, your money alert has arrived. A gain of 9 million miracle is in your hands, and the angel assigned to you will not let you pass this by. You are standing in the doorway of overflow, and the keys to walk through it are already in your grasp. This is not the time to look back, not the time to doubt, not the time to ask how it will happen. This is the time to lift your faith and open your heart, because what is being poured into your life will require your full attention and your full surrender. God doesn't tease, He doesn't flatter, He speaks truth. And when He says a miracle is arriving, it means heaven has already set things in motion, and the delivery is already on its way. If your heart can feel the truth in these words, declare your trust and comment 555 as a way to step into agreement with what God has declared. This is not just about wealth, it is about witness. The world will see what the Lord does for His chosen ones. They will see the difference between those who walk with God and those who walk alone. You are not alone, you are favored. And this favor is not silent, it's loud. It's visible, it cannot be hidden, it will speak for you even when you say nothing. That is what a gain of 9 million miracle does. It makes a statement that no enemy, no doubt, no curse can silence. This divine alert is coming at a time when you need it most. You have been holding on, faithfully enduring, even while your heart was tired. You've smiled through pressure, served others while empty, and still believed in God's goodness when life looked anything but good. God has not overlooked any of it. The reward was never denied, only delayed. But the delay has ended, and the miracle is arriving with acceleration. Sometimes God waits until everything else fades away so that when the blessing comes, you know exactly where it came from. No one will be able to take credit for this. No person, no system, no employer, no banker will be able to say they gave you this breakthrough. Only God will get the glory. This 9 million gain is not sourced from man. It is birthed from the throne of God and carried by angels who only respond to His word. Let this truth wrap around your soul like warmth in the cold. God is a provider, not sometimes, always. He provides not according to your need, but according to His riches in glory. His supply is never empty. His resources never run dry. His blessings are not held back by recessions, bad reports, or closed doors. He makes ways where there were none. He builds bridges over impossible gaps. And right now, that's exactly what He's doing for you. You are not just being rescued, you are being elevated. You are not just receiving a financial increase, you are stepping into a new dimension of purpose. This gain will release you from survival and launch you into vision. The dreams you put aside because you didn't have the money to chase them will now return with fire. The projects you delayed will now move forward. The seeds you wanted to sow will now be planted, and the people who depended on your strength will now be strengthened by your testimony. Heaven does not speak in vain. When God says your money alert has arrived, it means everything attached to you is about to be impacted. Your home will feel it. Your daily life will shift. The way you speak, plan, give, live, everything is being touched by this divine release. The weight you carried is being lifted. The struggle that wore you down is being replaced with stability. You will no longer have to explain yourself to people who never understood your faith. The evidence will speak louder than anything you could say. They will see what God does for those who trust Him. They will see how He defends, promotes, protects, and provides. You will be the proof that God still answers prayers in a mighty way. Your angel is guarding you closely in this hour because distractions will try to pull you away from this moment. Doubts will try to whisper that it's too good to be true, but the Spirit of God says, stay close. Keep listening, keep believing, keep expecting, because what is unfolding is bigger than anything you ever imagined. No good thing will be withheld from those who walk uprightly. That is His promise. And you, beloved, have walked through fire without losing your worship. You have walked through darkness and still carried light. You have lost much, yet your praise never died. And now the harvest is meeting you in a way that only heaven could arrange. This is the kind of miracle that doesn't just restore what was lost, it adds more. It builds, it multiplies, it brings peace with power. And it keeps flowing. Because this is not a one-time moment, it is a shift, a turning point, a divine elevation into a new realm of living. You are not at the end. You are at the beginning of something holy, something beautiful, something miraculous. Let your faith stretch wider than ever before. Let your hands open without fear. God has you. He has never left. He has never failed. And He never will. Time feels slower, yet your heart is racing. It's not your imagination. Heaven is closer than you think. The windows are open, and what you have been waiting for is now coming to meet you. God says your money alert has arrived. A gain of 9 million miracle is already in motion. This is not future tense. This is not one day, someday. This is now. And your angel is not allowing you to walk away from this word until it takes root in you completely. This word has an assignment, and that assignment is to activate what has been locked up. Some things don't move until a divine word reaches them. That business idea you buried, the dream you silenced, the generosity you held back because of lack, God is waking all of it up right now. He is saying, no more delay. No more fear. No more small thinking. You were not created to live stuck. You were created to live supplied. Not just for your own needs, but so you can be a vessel of blessing in a world that desperately needs light. Let your spirit pause for a moment. Take this in deeply. If you receive this word into your spirit, comment 1212 to seal this moment in your heart and declare your alignment with heaven's timing. There is something powerful about the number 9 that keeps coming up in this miracle. The gain of 9 million is not just a number, it is prophetic. 9 is the number of birthing. It is the number of bringing to life what was once only a promise. For many of you, this is your birthing season. Everything that has been forming in silence is about to come into view. You've been carrying faith, endurance, prayers, patience, and now the delivery is happening. The financial breakthrough is just one part of a much bigger picture. It is the key that unlocks a door you've been standing in front of for far too long. This miracle is coming to correct what has been wrong, to restore what has been missing, to redeem the time you thought you lost. God is not limited by years. He is not bound by time. One move from Him can make up for a decade of struggle, and this is that move. This is that miracle. What you thought would take 10 years, God is about to do in 10 days. Where man said no, God is saying yes. Where man shut the door, God is opening a gate. There is also a deeper reason why this miracle is being guarded so closely by your angel. It is not just a blessing, it is a mantle. It is a responsibility. You are being entrusted with something holy, something sacred. You will be used to release others from bondage. Your blessing will break chains off others who are still praying for what you're now receiving. You are becoming a signpost of God's goodness, a living reminder that He still moves, still blesses, still provides. This is why you've had to walk through so much opposition. The enemy wasn't fighting your present. He was terrified of your future. He saw the gain before you could even feel it, and he tried to shut you down before you arrived here, but he failed. Every attempt to distract you, delay you, discourage you, it all fell short. Because the hand of God has been holding you together all along. You didn't survive because you were strong. You survived because you were chosen. And now, you are stepping into the reward of endurance. You're not stepping into a trickle. You're stepping into an overflow. You're not being given just enough. You're being given more than enough. Why? Because God's nature is abundance. When he blessed Peter with fish, it almost sank the boat. When he fed the hungry, there were baskets left over. When he turns water to wine, it's always the best and most plentiful. That is the same God who is visiting you now. That is the same power being released over your life. This 9 million miracle is not about you getting by. It's about you stepping into a lifestyle of kingdom overflow. And make no mistake, this is not something you have to beg for. This is already released. You're not waiting for God to decide. He has already decided. He has already spoken. It is your time. It is your portion. The only thing required of you now is belief. That childlike, unshakable belief that says, if God said it, I receive it. That is what opens the flow. That is what breaks the resistance. Let this word live inside of you. Let it echo through your thoughts all day. When fear whispers, respond with this truth. When doubt tries to creep in, remind your soul of the promise. You are not making this up. This is not wishful thinking. This is the voice of God bringing light into your darkness and hope into your tomorrow. Everything around you is going to feel different. Because everything inside you is being transformed. God is shifting your mindset, no longer thinking in terms of limits, now thinking in terms of legacy, no longer just looking at bills and needs. Now seeing opportunities, land, vision, building. You will become the lender, not the borrower. You will fund kingdom work. You will build what others only dreamed of. Because God is placing the tools, the resources, and the increase in your hands. And it all starts now. Not tomorrow, not later. Right now, in this sacred space where your faith meets his promise, where your surrender meets his supply, where your yes meets his release. He is asking you to believe that when he said your money alert has arrived, he meant every word. He meant that the struggle would finally shift. He meant that the drought would end. He meant that this gain of 9 million miracle would not be symbolic, but literal, practical, powerful, and personal. There are moments in life that carry more weight than others. And this is one of those moments. Not because of emotion, not because of hype, but because of God's timing. When heaven says now, all of creation responds. Doors you didn't even know existed will begin to swing open. People you never met will begin to favor you. Answers that seemed stuck will suddenly appear. You are no longer in a waiting season. You are in a walking season, a possessing season, a receiving season. And this gain is not just about wealth, it is about walking in divine authority. Let this truth rest deep inside of you. You are not watching from the outside anymore. You are stepping into the very promise that once felt too far away. The distance between you and your miracle has collapsed. The journey is over. Arrival has happened. And the weight of heaven's favor is being placed directly in your hands. If your heart is ready to carry this revelation, take a moment to comment 777 as a declaration that you receive this heavenly alignment and walk in it by faith. You have carried so much with such quiet strength. You have stood in storms with a praise still on your lips. You have lifted others while no one lifted you. And now God is saying, it is your turn to be lifted. You will not carry burdens much longer. You will carry blessings. You will not always be the one holding others up. Someone will be sent to hold you up. Divine compensation is not only coming, it has been released. The very air around you is changing. Something sacred is taking place. The reason this is such a precise and strategic miracle is because it touches every layer of your life. It is not just about money being added. It is about struggle being subtracted. It is about fear being silenced. It is about cycles being broken. Every system of lack that tried to survive in your life is being dismantled by this move of God. Your finances, your future, your family, they are all coming into alignment with heaven's order. This is not temporary relief. This is permanent release. God is not giving you a break from the pain. He is removing the root of it. What was stolen is being restored with interest. What was delayed is now arriving with acceleration. What was once impossible is now becoming a testimony that will be too big to hide. And you must know this. God is not doing this quietly. He is not blessing you in the dark. He is preparing to elevate you in ways that others will see and know that only God could have done it. This gain of 9 million miracle is going to speak louder than your words ever could. It will answer questions. It will silence critics. It will confirm everything you believed when nothing around you looked like what God had promised. Do not be afraid of this blessing. Do not shrink when the doors open. Walk through them with boldness. You are not an outsider. You are not lucky. You are loved. You are chosen. And heaven has called your name in this hour. The spotlight is not for pride. It is for purpose. The overflow is not to show off. It is to show up for others, for ministry, for family, for the dreams God planted in your heart long ago. God never forgets a promise. If He said it, He will do it. If He showed it to you in prayer, He will bring it to pass. If you've seen it in dreams, sensed it in worship, felt it during your lowest moments, believe it. This is not random. This is prophetic fulfillment. And you are not late. You are right on time. There will be moments ahead where you won't know how it all happened so quickly. It will feel like a blur. You'll be overwhelmed, not by trouble, but by blessing. You'll be moved to tears not by grief, but by joy. You'll sit in rooms that used to feel too big and realize they are your assignment. You'll write checks that used to seem impossible and know they were written by faith and by favor. Let your spirit remain sensitive. Let your ears stay open. God is going to give you clear instructions on what to do next. This miracle comes with guidance, with wisdom, with protection. You won't be alone in stewarding it. The same God who gave it will walk with you through every step of it. He is not dropping a gift and disappearing. He is walking beside you, whispering direction, confirming your steps, clearing the path ahead. This is the reward of faithfulness. This is the outcome of trusting God when nothing made sense. You didn't give up. You didn't lose your worship. And now, you are being honored for the battles no one else saw you fight. When God says, "Your money alert has arrived," He is not sending a temporary fix. He is shifting your entire atmosphere into divine flow. This 9 million gain is not to impress the world. It is to express His covenant with you. A covenant that declares you will lack no good thing, that you will be blessed going in and coming out, that your cup will not run dry but run over. You have waited. You have believed. You have warred in the Spirit through nights that seemed endless. But now, the wind of change is here. The tide has turned. And what heaven is doing will not just reach your bank account, it will reach your identity. You will no longer see yourself through the eyes of scarcity. You will begin to see yourself through the lens of abundance. As a child of the Most High, as a vessel of His glory, as a carrier of supernatural supply. If your heart is ready to rise with this truth, take a moment now and comment 999 to declare that this is your divine season of fullness. This financial miracle is not the result of hustle. It is the result of favor. This is God doing what your effort could never do alone. It is Him stepping into your space and saying, "I will now handle what you could not fix." The number may sound big, but nothing is too big for God. He gives according to His riches, not yours. And He is not intimidated by how long you've been waiting or how little you've had. He steps in with authority and abundance. And when He shows up, everything changes. You are stepping into overflow because God wants to rebuild what has been broken in your life, not just in finances, but in faith. Some of you have been afraid to expect too much because of past disappointments. You've seen doors almost open, then slam shut. You've tasted hope, then swallowed heartache. And all of that has left you unsure whether to trust again. But God is restoring that too. This miracle is not just about what you receive, it's about who you become in the process. Someone free, someone fearless, someone full of joy. What is being released to you will heal things you didn't even know needed healing. The weight you've carried from unpaid bills, from silent sacrifices, from walking into stores and pretending you weren't looking at prices, God saw every moment, and now He's turning the page. You won't always be in survival mode. You won't always have to say no to the things your heart has longed to do. You're stepping into a space where generosity flows freely, where options return, where vision becomes reality. There's a reason this word had to find you today. There's a reason your angel would not allow you to skip this moment. Because this release is on schedule. God has marked this season to bring to completion what He began in you. And this is why it matters that you listen closely. The enemy has tried to whisper lies, tried to convince you that miracles like this are for others, not for you. But the devil is a liar. You are God's beloved. You are not behind. You are not forgotten. This is your portion too. What you're about to witness in your life will not make sense to those who only operate in logic. This is spiritual. This is divine. This is heaven touching earth. And when God pours out, He doesn't do it halfway. He pours until it overflows, until the blessings spill over into everyone around you, until your children feel it, until your community is changed by it, until your story becomes a testimony that strengthens others who were on the verge of giving up. This is the promise of God in Psalm 23, that your cup will overflow, that He prepares a table before you even in the presence of what was trying to defeat you, that goodness and mercy will follow you all the days of your life. Not just some, not just the easy days, all the days. And now, He's doing exactly that. This gain of 9 million is not just money. It is mercy. It is goodness. It is restoration. It is confirmation that God is not done with you, and He never was. Do not measure this moment by what you see in the natural. The Spirit is working. The angel assigned to you is clearing paths. You may not hear footsteps, but you will see the results. Paperwork will shift. Unexpected calls will come. Approvals will land. Debt will dissolve. Ideas will take root. New doors will swing wide, because the command has gone forth. And when heaven speaks, earth responds. God is also giving you wisdom. This miracle comes with divine clarity. You won't waste what's coming. You won't misuse it. You won't be confused. He is giving you insight, strategy, discernment, peace. You will know where to sow. You will know when to move. You will know what to build, and it will be blessed. Even now, something within you is awakening. Faith is rising. The atmosphere around you is getting lighter. That's not your imagination. That's breakthrough. That's the spiritual chains falling. That's the old season breaking apart at its foundation. You are stepping over into something you've never walked in before, and it's holy. This gain of 9 million is about more than numbers. It's about breaking every generational pattern of lack. It's about rewriting the story for your family. It's about becoming the first in a long line of givers, of builders, of visionaries. You won't pass down poverty. You'll pass down purpose. You'll pass down wisdom, peace, and the presence of God. When God says your money alert has arrived, He is not just talking about finances landing in your account. He is talking about the arrival of supernatural order, divine balance, and heaven-backed provision that settles the chaos and secures your future. This 9 million miracle is not random, not symbolic, not hypothetical. It is real, it is assigned, and it is yours. God does not speak without purpose, and He does not declare release unless it has already been dispatched in the Spirit. There's nothing you need to chase. What belongs to you is already looking for you. The blessing knows your name, it knows your address. And your angel has been fighting through spiritual resistance to make sure this reaches your hands untouched, untainted, and fully preserved. You don't need to force it, you just need to receive it. If your spirit is ready to say yes to what heaven has already sent, then comment 1010 as your agreement in faith. There's a calm that comes when you realize you're no longer waiting for a miracle, you're walking in it. The shift has happened. What you prayed for yesterday is surrounding you today. You might not see all of it yet, but it's here. It's unfolding. The pieces are falling into place, one by one, exactly as God planned. And this time, nothing will interfere. No more delays. No more back and forth. No more sabotage. This time, the blessing will rest and remain. You've stepped into a realm where provision is constant and peace is not temporary. The stress that used to keep you up at night is being broken. The fear of lack, the pressure of deadlines, the weight of not knowing how those burdens are lifting. Because now, you walk with the confidence of someone who knows who their provider is. It's not the job. It's not the system. It's not the bank. It's God, Jehovah Jireh, the one who provides in the wilderness, multiplies in the drought, and rains down bread from heaven when there is no other way. And what's so beautiful about this gain of 9 million miracle is that it's not only about wealth, it's about establishing God is settling you, securing you, stabilizing you. He is giving you land, giving you roots, giving you something you can build on. This isn't a passing miracle, it's the start of a new foundation. For years you felt like things were temporary, like you were surviving day to day, but now God is saying, I'm building something that will last. This miracle is not just for you, it's for your children and your children's children. It's for generations to come. Let the Spirit remind you of this. God never gives halfway. His miracles are not fragile. They are fortified by His promise and protected by His presence. This is why your angel has been so relentless in guarding this moment. Because what is being given cannot be stolen. What is being opened cannot be shut. You are stepping into an unstoppable flow, and the evidence of that will follow you everywhere. You will see things fall into place that used to fall apart. You will watch your name be honored in rooms you didn't even know existed. You will hear yes where you've only heard no. You will receive access where you were once denied. Because the hand of God is now resting fully on your situation. He is not sharing His glory with anyone. He is showing you that when He decides to bless, nothing can block it. The enemy tried to exhaust you so you would miss this moment. He tried to wear you out with distractions, with discouragement, with constant resistance. But you kept pressing, you kept praying, you kept praising. And because you didn't give up, Now you are being lifted up. God is honoring your endurance. He is responding to your consistency. He is pouring out in fullness because your heart never turned away. Let yourself believe it. Let your mind embrace it. This is not too good to be true. This is the goodness of God being proven in your life. You are not being left behind. You are being called forward. You are being seated at the table He prepared for you long ago. And the blessing that's arriving is going to feel like home, because your spirit has known it was coming all along. This 9 million miracle is going to speak in places you've never been. It will unlock things you didn't even ask for. It will open up dreams you had buried. It will reintroduce you to the power of divine overflow, and you will not feel unworthy. You will not second-guess it. You will not sabotage it. Because God is healing your heart while He blesses your hands. You will carry this blessing with humility, with wisdom, and with joy. This is the fulfillment of promises that were whispered over you before you were even born. It's the answer to prayers from your grandmother's lips. It's the return on the tears you cried in silence. And it's just the beginning. This isn't the end of something. This is the opening chapter of a whole new life. You're stepping into divine rhythm now, into unshakable peace, into undeniable favor. The gain of 9 million miracle is not just a financial increase, it is a spiritual elevation. It is God proving, not just to the world but to you, that He is still your source, still your defender, still your provider, and still the author of your story. There has been a heavenly interruption in your timeline. This is not business as usual. This is divine activity. God is changing the rhythm of your life. He is releasing a wave of abundance that will affect everything around you. Things that once felt hard will begin to feel light. What felt unreachable will now come closer. This is the kind of miracle that transforms you from the inside out, not just your circumstances, but your confidence, your boldness, your vision, your ability to dream again. If your soul can feel the truth in this, stop right now and comment 1515 to affirm this miracle is alive in your spirit. This miracle is personal. God knows exactly where you are. He knows the weight you've been carrying. He knows the quiet worries, the things you didn't even say out loud. He knows how long you've waited. And now, He is responding. Not with a small blessing, not with a temporary lift, but with a breakthrough so large it will erase the memory of every struggle that tried to define you. God is going beyond your request. He is doing more than what you even dared to ask. Because He is not only fixing what was broken, He is giving you back what you lost, and then multiplying it. This 9 million miracle is about overflow. It is about walking in rooms you once only saw in dreams. It is about funding the vision He gave you, building what He placed in your heart, and living free from the fear of lack. And make no mistake, the enemy knows what's happening too. That's why the attacks increased. That's why you felt pressure from every side. That's why confusion tried to cloud your thinking. Because hell trembles when heaven releases favor. But every weapon formed has failed. Every curse spoken has been reversed. And the blessing is still coming, untouched and complete. You are not going to live under fear anymore. God is replacing that fear with freedom. He's replacing that tightness in your chest with peace that settles deep. You're going to wake up without dread. You're going to move through the day with clarity. You're going to rest without anxiety. Because when God provides, He provides completely. Spirit, soul, and body. You've spent too long adjusting your dreams to fit your budget. Now God is enlarging your capacity to match His provision. You won't think small anymore. You won't shrink back when opportunity knocks. You won't hold back generosity because of fear. You'll step into new spaces boldly because you'll know that heaven is backing every move you make. This is a holy reset. God is clearing the noise, canceling every spiritual debt, and marking you for divine distinction. There is a new oil flowing over your life, fresh favor, lasting provision, pure blessing. And none of it is for show. All of it is for His glory. People are going to ask what happened. They'll see the shift and wonder how. And your answer will be simple. God did it. They won't be able to deny it. The proof will be too clear, because this miracle will leave a mark. Not one that fades with time, but one that tells generations that God is faithful, that He sees, that He rewards, that He shows up at the perfect time. Let this comfort you. You don't need to chase anything anymore. You don't need to fight for what's already yours. You just need to stay in position. Keep your hands open. Keep your heart surrendered. Keep your eyes on Him. The flow is steady now. The release has begun. And this time, it won't stop. This isn't a moment, it's a movement. It's a new way of life, a divine rhythm of peace, favor, and increase. And your angel assigned from heaven is not letting anything steal this from you. Not doubt, not fear, not distraction. That angel is guarding this miracle with fire. You've come too far to lose it now. The door is open, the rain is falling, and you are being saturated in blessings that will carry you into your next season with confidence and joy. This is the reward for your perseverance, for staying faithful, for not turning away when things got hard, for choosing to believe even when nothing around you looked promising. Heaven honors that kind of faith. And now, the reward is here, not just for your needs, but for your calling. Not just for your bills, but for your boldness. You are being resourced for purpose. You will look back on this day, this moment, and say, that's when everything changed. That's when the dry season ended. That's when the fear lifted. That's when provision found me. That's when I finally felt free again. And you'll never go back, not to lack, not to fear, not to just getting by. Because God has established a new covenant of provision over your life, and it cannot be broken. This is divine positioning. God is preparing to place in your hands what generations before you could only hope for. Your money alert has arrived. A gain of 9 million miracle has been released into your life, and your angel is standing guard over this blessing, ensuring it gets to you without interference. The reason you feel something stirring inside you, the reason your thoughts have shifted, the reason your heart feels lighter, is because your spirit already knows that something has changed. You are not in the same place you used to be. You may still be surrounded by familiar things, but everything is different now. The blessing has already been sent. You are not chasing it anymore, it's chasing you. If this word is alive in your heart right now, and you know God is speaking directly to you, then pause for a moment and comment 1717 as your declaration that this miracle has your name on it. This is the kind of miracle that doesn't just meet a need, it rewrites your future. It erases the fear you've carried for years. It allows you to dream again. It gives you permission to rest. You no longer have to calculate every cost with anxiety. You don't have to hide your dreams behind the limits of your bank account. You are walking into a space where vision and provision meet, where you can finally build what God showed you, where you can finally be generous the way you always wanted to be. You've watched others receive. You've celebrated them while wondering when it would be your turn. You've stayed faithful through seasons that felt empty. You've continued to give, to serve, to believe, even when your own needs weren't being met. And now, God says, I've seen every moment. I've stored every seed. I've counted every tear. And this is your time. Not just for a blessing, but for the kind of outpouring that sets a new standard in your life. This 9 million miracle is being delivered not just for your benefit, but for God's glory. The magnitude of it will leave no doubt that it came from Him. You will be able to say with full confidence, "The Lord did this, and it is marvelous in my eyes." There will be no guilt in receiving, no shame, no need to apologize for the goodness of God in your life, because you know the cost. You know the valley you walked through to get here, and heaven knows it too. You are stepping into a space where your hands will not be empty anymore. Not in your wallet, not in your work, not in your ministry, not in your purpose. Your hands will be full, your storehouse will overflow, because God is not stingy with those He loves. He gives in abundance. He provides more than enough, and what He gives, no one can take away. This miracle comes with instructions, not burdens, not rules, but holy guidance. The Spirit will show you how to carry this blessing well. He will speak to you in quiet moments. He will give you ideas that seem too bold to be yours. He will align you with people who speak life, who challenge you, who help you steward this gift with maturity and grace. Do not be afraid to grow. Do not be afraid to expand. This blessing is an invitation to rise higher, to think bigger, to walk further, to serve deeper. You are being called up, not just out. You are being invited to live on another level, a level where peace governs your steps and generosity flows like water. And remember this, your angel did not protect this miracle just so you could spend it. Your angel guarded this miracle because it's tied to your destiny. It's connected to your calling. It's a tool in your hands for the kingdom. You are a carrier of blessing now. You are not just someone who receives, but someone who multiplies, someone who builds, someone who restores what others have lost. God is going to use this to speak through your life. People who doubted your faith will see the fruit. People who left you behind will watch you rise. People who questioned your God will witness His glory written all over you. And through it all, you'll stay humble, because you'll never forget who brought you here. You'll never forget how God held you when everything fell apart. You'll never forget how He whispered hope into your soul when the world had gone silent. This miracle is covered, it's sealed, it's protected, and it is permanent. It's not a wave that comes and goes. It's a flow that keeps producing. Because it was never about a one-time moment. It was about establishing a new reality. You will not go back. Not to fear, not to empty cupboards, not to sleepless nights wondering how you'll make it. That season is over. A new one has begun, and it is rich with purpose. You are not just blessed, you are anointed for increase. And this gain is only the beginning of what God is about to unfold in your life. The rest of this miracle will reach deeper, go further, and touch more than you thought possible. This moment you are living in is not the beginning of a new idea. It is the result of years of unseen warfare, intercession, and obedience. Some blessings are sudden, but this one was earned in silence, through seasons where you worshipped with tears in your eyes and faith in your heart, even when there was no proof of progress. Heaven has remembered you. This miracle is your reward, not just for what you did, but for who you remained when everything around you said to give up. If this word is resonating deep within you and you believe this release is yours, comment Amen to affirm it in the Spirit. God is restoring more than finances. He is restoring your name, your dignity, your strength. He is restoring the honor that the world tried to take from you. This 9 million miracle is heaven's declaration that you are seen, chosen, trusted, and deeply loved. God is lifting you because you've proven that you can be trusted with overflow. You didn't quit when you had nothing, so now He is blessing you with more than enough. He is about to show you why it had to take this long, because this blessing isn't rushed, it is rooted, it's not just given, it's established. You are not stepping into a temporary high, you are entering a long-lasting flow of divine supply. The difference is this: when man gives, it eventually fades, but when God gives, it remains. When He provides, it multiplies. This gain of 9 million will not drain away with expenses, with surprise troubles, or with wasted opportunities. God is covering this miracle with divine preservation. What comes into your hands will be protected by His presence. You won't lose it, you won't misuse it, you won't be overwhelmed by it. He is giving you not only the blessing, but the capacity to carry it. This is why your angel has not allowed you to miss this moment. Because this blessing carries weight. It carries a divine assignment. It will build, it will bless, it will heal, it will deliver. The impact of this miracle is bigger than you. It will be felt in the lives of those connected to you, even those you haven't met yet. You are being transformed from a person in need to a person of influence. From a receiver to a releaser. From someone who prayed for provision to someone who becomes the answer to others' prayers. God is raising you up to be trusted with overflow, not just financially but spiritually. You will speak and peace will come. You will move and doors will open. You will give and lack nothing. Because God is building you as a pillar, a refuge for others, a sign of His covenant in the earth.